gun mode, and bare knuckle mode. Anyways, welcome to another video game arcade toward a dreamcast system only.
Are you still following this guy? He's the one making the zombies. To catch him, we have to follow. Let's go.
And as usual, you can play 3 of these different characters. Doesn't matter, you play the same characters. As you can see, this is a shoot 'em up or fighting game. Zombie Revenge doesn't get too much credit since it's an easily forgettable shoot 'em up game and beat 'em up game. And as usual, to pick up items and, yeah, what that guy keeps saying about weapons and health.
Here, take this! A man with golden eyes said to give it to you. How did I get myself into this mess?
And you have to hurry before the time limit runs out.
Something's weird.
And fight off mini bosses and mid bosses. Like any type of video games you've seen from the early 80s and 90s, it's a shoot 'em up and beat 'em up game. The story is plain and simple. You're playing one of the main characters to survive the zombie apocalypse and monsters.
Let's go.
Like any old games from the early 90s,
I have a bad feeling about this.
and have old graphics like these before some other games got better graphics on PlayStation 2 and Xbox 360. Anyhow, there ain't much else to say that you've seen these types of games before. You play the characters, they just shoot more monsters, aliens. That's all you do. Voice acting is pretty good too. And most of the time a little bit annoying. You pretty much know the rest. If you lose all a bit of your health, you'll probably lose your continues and you'll start all over again.
Forgive me.
And credits, like basic arcade gameplay. I do like the main character, Nina, that you play this character, and turns into a zombie right away. Doesn't waste time. I like how they just cut to a point, and the explosives.
Guys, okay? Grab a rope. Linda. What a lucky.
There are several different stages you have to go through and trying to survive and outwit these monsters. If you're playing this game on normal or hard mode, it doesn't matter. This game is really short for like a half hour. The quicker you kill the monsters, the better to end the game quicker. And more times you need to kill more monsters, and that's basically all you do. and all the weapons you can carry as much as possible. I find the monsters' designs to be pretty cool, weird, and ugly and disturbing. And most likely weird. Especially this one. I kind of miss these good old anime video games having weird monster designs.
Hey, show yourself. Using the dead as weapons? Stupid humans. It's time to put an end to this. By dawn, the god of destruction will be unleashed. All humans will die. Nonsense.
And the main villain,
Why are you leading us around? What do you want us to do?
Lynn,
Everyone?
wants to
Say everyone is
destroy,
going to die?
because evil.
What's with the smoke? Stick brightly. You especially must suffer. What? What's with this?
This is kind of like House of the Dead. Do you see what I just said? It kind of looks like it said shit instead of 5 hits.
Forgive me.
Anyways. This game is pretty fun, even though I don't own this one, but it looks pretty cool. Once you get more unlimited bullets as much as you can shoot all of them, and sitting there shoot a door instead of like she just did, kick it. I always like these kinds of shoot 'em up games where you can just do all that. Well, see, that will make this game cool if you throw bombs, grab a bazooka like in Resident Evil game. Because that's what it's kind of like. Resident Evil. Oh, the ones that will become giant monsters too. And try to shoot as much as you can. Avoid lasers and giant hands.
Kill Brightly, your father. I swore I'd get my revenge. I will exterminate.
Forgive me.
So anyways, this game is pretty fun. And if you enjoy shooting, more monsters, and most likely bad guys like him.
Why do you still want to live?
So you get the idea of how this game actually works. For a game that's only like a half hour short, I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. Short, or it's only like a half hour short of a game, but it's still worth it on how much fun you would actually destroy all these nasty creatures. Graphics are fine, or should I say pretty good, from a game from 1999. So I'm gonna give it a 20th anniversary of them doing their best to make this game look excitingly good. Music's actually pretty great too. Voice acting, but like most people would say are bad, but I find them okay. At least they try their best. If you like to listen to them in Japanese. Anyways, thanks for watching my review of Zombie Revenge. arcade to a home console for Dreamcast.
My father.
Leave more views to this video, likes, and subscribe, and me talking about the most interesting game out there, or that nobody know existed and deserves to have a reboot for the Xbox One, on PS4, and Nintendo Switch if this was going to be restored pretty soon, or maybe not. Hopefully you game makers out there are watching this, make this a thing, and have a better graphics. I'm Eli, that reviews video games and movies, and you are just watching them. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you then, folks. Adios, amigos.